I see a lot of adverts come up on my YouTube page now saying that French yellow mustard is the best mustard to have. I beg to differ. It's English mustard or nothing for me. Just putting it out there. Good morning, Interwebing. Today is a very, very early day for me. It's 10:23. I'm in work at 2:45, so I have some time to kill. And seeing yesterday it was the official last day of August 2020. We still have one more day in August, so I thought may as well look at something in which being we have 2 spare prompts here. So I don't want to see those go to waste actually. So I'm Jamie Hughes with What's Occurring? A Life of a Welshman here on YouTube.com. And here is Bonus Day Promptapalooza! I'll fix it up in post. The first spare prompt that we have, the first bonus prompt that we're going to have is tell us about some of your favorite creatives, being writers, artists, bloggers, streamers, etc., and explain why, and try to provide examples. Alright, so this one I've talked about a couple of times now, as my voice got higher then. This one I took a little bit of but definitely, this one I have talked about for some time when it came to the YouTubers with my vlogging channel, so I'll make them brief and subtle. But it's going in order on how I got into vlogging and how I got to where I am today and how I stuck to where I am. So yeah, my brain just farted there. That's great. So when I first started vlogging, it was before then. It was when my best friend at that time had introduced me to a YouTuber by the name of Corey Williams, aka Dude Like Hella, and he goes by Live Each Day now. So he lives up, last time I saw he lived up in Alaska, but he may have moved somewhere else. But he does continue on the vloggings on a whim when he does. But back in the day, he would do all these random stuff that happens in his life, and he would try to be creative about it as well, because he was also a video creator as well. He made all these different sketches and just went from there. Then I got linked on then. Because of watching him, I watched his friend who did vlogging before him as well, which was Katers17 and Kathleen Elliot, and she was such an adorable vlogger. I know she's into bigger things now, but oh my god, I just remember it would be, I would watch, because Dude Like Hella and Katers17, they would both bring out a vlog almost like at the same time, so I would watch one vlog then the other, and it was in 2011 then I started my debut then of doing my vlogs first. I did do it on my old channel, but then I pushed it over then to my new one, being this one, and that's where it officially began with Leek Potato Soup, you are mine forever. It's weird, after nearly 10 years I got that fixed in my brain, but I still don't know half of my fucking education. Going forward then, it was from one vlogger to another vlogger then, with Charles Trippy with CTFXE, and it was during that time as well in which he was going through a tough time where they found a tumor in his head. They found a tumor and he had cancer, and you know, I started watching his videos from there, but I also went back to watch his older stuff and seeing not only was he dealing with that, but also being in a band of We the Kings, in which I started to listen to, and I'd have that on my MP3 player and listen to that. Was something in which I enjoyed doing, and that was during my college years. And I even had a poster from CTFXE from way back in the day, and it was a signed one as well. So, and after a while I kind of lost interest. I don't know how and why, but I know that definitely Katers17 had finished off her vlogging experience. She said she was done with that, and then it went over then to Dude Like Hella, who was finishing off that part of Dude Like Hella, went on to something different, and I kind of lost touch with that. I watch it once in a while. I mean, definitely watching Dude Like Hella's haircut video inspired me to do, well, my video on haircutting. So that kind of went then from there. For the longest time then, I was basically just doing my vlogs blindly. I didn't know how the hell I was gonna keep up the motivation and such. But a while I had been watching, and I watched it again on repeat just to help me boost my confidence and my creativity, is Tom Scar Ridgewell. So Tom Scar is gonna be in this one. I watched his vlogging series of last week, and then it went on to last month. I don't know if he's going to do a new one of last year, but I watched all of his old stuff from Asdov, and then I watched his live sketches. But it was his vlogging experience, the last week and last month, really hit home for me, because I know I talked about this so many times, but it was basically showing, yes, you know, being a YouTuber is this, but also as well, when you have mental problems, when you have depression and such, you know, this is what happens, and you gotta roll with the punches, and this is what it's like to have that. That pushed me more into inspiration then to keep going with the vlogs, to show more of myself as not just as a creator, not just as another vlogger, but as a human being, because I would go into these videos all happy peppy, but now these days I'm just like, guys, I don't want to go to work. This pandemic is a bitch. I know, and you see more side of me in which I would hardly show anyone and such. I mean, I showed my friends once or twice. I mean, Chris, my husband, he's seen it off camera, but I'd rather show you guys the truth, to say, you know, this is who I am. You know, I'm not a famous YouTuber. I don't make thousands of dollars with monetization, even though they've changed the fucking partner program there. Thank you, YouTube. But this is who I am. This is who I am. This is me. You know, this is what I'm dealing with. I don't have the opportunity to go to Disneyland, you know, just like that. I can't drop everything just to go over to London or anything. It takes a lot of planning, and in this day and age, it's a bit of a bitch to go through. So that's just me. Looking back and seeing what I do, it's just an amazing thing. Those are the people in my life in which have put me to where I am today, but to make me who I am today with the creative side, being of vloggers and streamers. And I couldn't want it any other way. To be honest, I don't want it any other way. So that's prompt number 1. What's prompt number 2? 2:30 in the morning. I've basically been relaxing for majority of the evening after work has been busy. I have been dealing with trying to put a special paste of an expanding foam on cracks of the walls in our kitchen to stop from bugs crawling in and out. Safe to say, first time using it, trial and error, mostly error, as it just went. So I'm using this time with some hot water, maybe a little scrub, sticking my hands in there. But oh, that feels so nice actually, because it's cooler weather. Aha! But looking at the second spare prompt for August 2020 Promptapalooza, it's basically now talking about the second one, which is, what are some things that you do in order to stay creative? This I like. This is a nice one. Because honestly, I just do like I did before with yesterday's prompt being, I relax. I find some inspirations from the people that I watch, mainly from the other vloggers, mainly Tom Scott, which inspire me to continue with vlogs. TV shows and movies. I'm at my next, for my 10th year, basically I'm going to be doing an intro
idea of something in which is both, I dropped my phone, both an inspiration to two shows, one being The Good Place with that short but nice sweet jingle, and another one with the stylings of Being Erica. Now that one I talked about with definitive quotes for this year, for Blogist, and it's just that style to say, this is my last year, this is going to be something simple and subtle with my life, and something in which I'm going to bow out with, but not in a big way to say, oh, I'm going out with a bang, but something in a graceful way to say, thank you for watching 10 years of my life. And the idea I have for it is, because of those two shows, I'm writing down ideas. I'm going to try and put that into play. And the good thing was, I did have a while back, maybe a month or so ago, a jingle made for the last one, for this one. So I'm not using royalty-free music. I used to have my old one from Danny. I'll be honest, I've forgotten the artist's name, but it was from my old days, where they also did songs for CTFXC and Dude Like Hella. And sadly, I tried looking for them to see if they would do anything else, but unfortunately they don't have their store anymore, which is kind of sad. But just seeing how it goes from there. It's from watching videos and movies and music. I listen to music. Some music I'd listen to, and I play stories in my head, to which a few of them were from D&D, of my character for our old D&D group, and I think scenes of what my character could be in from this particular music, the stories it told from sad music, from enchanted music, music from the librarians as well, in which helped play my story out to see what happened. But, oh, nice gong sound. But it's getting the idea of that sort of thing that makes me go on a creative path. It's the inspiration that I get from other people's works, art pieces, books, music, television shows that help me inspire to go forward to what I can do with my life, with my stories, and everything in between. Because it all goes up here in my head. And I'm just happy that in a creative way I can get it up by voice acting, by singing, by acting, by vlogs, making different derpy ways. Because when I also do that, I also go by what I had from Tom Ska, with the letter he sent me beginning of Blogist, being, it's not about if you enjoy it as well, but it's also about if your viewers would enjoy it as well, and I believe they do, with the little number of people who see my creative stuff, which I'm totally fine with, I really am. So I'm getting some of this foam paste off my nails, which is a bitch. Tomorrow I'm going to have to go back into town on my day off and pick up some nail varnish remover, wallpaper scraper, and gloves. And we're going to do the rest of that and see what I can go from there as we continue on living here until we see about getting a new place. And we're almost finished with that application as well, so hopefully, knock on wood. Yeah. What a fun way to end my Blogist experience for 2020. I know nothing much big has happened, but I'm happy to take part in Promptapalooza and enjoy this wild experience, which once again, big shout out to Belgas for orchestrating and putting this all together. Freaking fantastic. I can't wait to see what he does for next year, as next year will be my final year of doing Blogist. Oh, with it. I hope you enjoyed this bonus day for Blogist, for the Promptapalooza. And I think it's safe to say now, because it's after midnight, now we're in September, Blogist and August for this year is officially closed. Thank you guys for watching today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed, and if you have, as always, don't forget to hit that like button. But I'll see you guys tomorrow for a brand spanking new day as we head into September, and hopefully it'll be better than the rest. That was a bitch to do. Until then, take it easy, guys. No stop.